First, I would just like to say congratulations to everyone who was sworn in tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you, once again, our new mayor, Joe Ganim.
Hold on a minute, George. Hold on a minute. Is this working? Is this working? Can you hear this? Okay.
To you, my son, Joseph P. Ganim, having been elected mayor in the city of Bridgeport, solemnly swear that you will wholly and impartially execute the duties of said office to the best of your skill and judgment, and further that you will support the Constitution of the state of Connecticut so long as you continue in the position of aforesaid, and that you will faithfully discharge, according to the law, the duties of that position to the best of your ability, so help you God.
I do, so help me God.
Who's that, Stevie?
Yes, sir. But I'll say taking on the credit.
He's trying. You both. We all.
Yes, sir, we are.
But I will say this before I even start on that note. Can you hear me? A year ago, I don't believe I had any thoughts, real thoughts, concepts, themes, dreams of standing here before this microphone with this day. Many a hand worked hard. Many got the job done, but I truly believe there was another hand at work. That but for. So I first want to give thanks to God. For blessing me and all of us on this day. I want to congratulate all of my fellow elected officials and those that have sworn them in on this historic day for their efforts, for their accomplishments, for their elections, and say congratulations on a job well done. To our so gracious Lieutenant Governor who traveled far to be here, because she cares, as does the governor, so much about this city, about where we are and where we're going together. Nancy, thank you for being a part of this. Congressman, I know you're here. I didn't see you, but the relationship that we've struck and the one that's important to the city of Bridgeport as we move forward is most appreciated. Thank you for being here and being there for Bridgeport as well. Congressman Hines, I know he's here. I just didn't see him. You give him a round of applause. I appreciate it. I also was told, I didn't see him, that former Mayor Fabrizi's here. If he is, let's give him a round of applause. Thank you for his service. I am so very blessed in so many ways. I think you know, but you saw it tonight with an amazing family and a wide circle of friends who believe in our mission of rebuilding this city. All of you, your continued help, support, has been and will continue to be instrumental in giving me the strength, and giving us, I should say, the strength to succeed. Thank you again to my mother and my father, my children, our family, all that supported and worked together to bring us here today. Thank you. The Honorable Judge, as he mentioned, and I understand, this is a new beginning. And I've learned much from my life's many experiences, lessons about how a person can fall and get back up, and how one can face adversity after making mistakes. And I've learned that in America, and particularly in this great city, if you're true to a cause, work hard, and are not afraid to ask for a second chance, you can find that experience, that moment of redemption. Thank you for bringing that to me and to this city this evening. These life experiences, as for all of us, I hope I've learned from them, lessons learned, and as your mayor, I'll apply them wisely. T.S. Eliot wrote, "Last year's words belong in last year's language, and next year's voice, I should say next year's words, await another voice." Tonight, we are that voice. The new administration, your administration, will work hard to always treat people with respect while showing humility as we work to improve the quality of life for all of our residents. Today, for us and for all of Bridgeport, the past is done and the future, our future, has now begun. One of the most important first steps for me as your mayor will be to make sure that City Hall becomes a more welcome place and ensure that Bridgeport city government reflects the diverse composition of our great city. We'll appoint talented managers to champion reforms so government works better for everyone. And I'll also be, as many of you know me by nature, a hands-on mayor, accessible to all residents and city employees. That is, a mayor who will work day and night to brighten our future by improving the quality of life for all of us. Bridgeport, our great city, needs to be a city of good jobs and good wages. Bridgeport needs to be a city where every child can attain a 21st century education. Bridgeport needs to be a place to develop and expand small businesses. And Bridgeport needs to be a safe city and a place where taxes are not burdening our residents. This new administration, our new administration, will be effective and accountable from day one. With that, even in the areas, as I've talked about, of public integrity. I'm creating the Office of Public Integrity and will present this idea to the City Council within the first 100 days. With that commitment, we'll work to rebuild the connection between government and the people, a connection that has too long been missing. We'll publicize budget documents and reports and obtain the input of Bridgeport residents, somewhat in the way that the transition team has already begun. We'll conduct the top-to-bottom review of city spending to determine how we can cut costs so we can use all of our efforts to fight against Bridgeport high property taxes. I think you know from day one, I'll work with our police department to rebuild the morale, put community police officers back in our neighborhoods, and give them the support they need to make our city the safest city in Connecticut. And committed to working with the Board of Education, teachers, administrators, and parents to make sure that all of our children get the quality education they deserve. And as you know, I know how to create real jobs and growth for our city. We did it when we built the ballpark and Harbor Yard Arena, and we moved Housatonic Community College and the Bridgeport Transportation Center, and set in place the plans for the redevelopment of Steel Point that we're enjoying now. Today is the day we begin to bring about these positive results that everyone, that each of us deserves. Together, with your help, we'll realize the promise of this, Connecticut's largest city. Thank you again for your unwavering support and faith in me and in this city as we take it together to new heights. Bring Bridgeport back together. That's what tonight represents. Anna, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for honoring me with tonight as your mayor again.